The features that an entrepreneur should have to be a great entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Persistence is the number one. You know, I think I'm on to my 6th company now, and I just don't stop. And I've co-founded with people. I've had 9 different co-founders now, and so I've seen people, you know, in different chapters of my life and their lives, and not everybody keeps building companies. Some people give up. And the truth is, your first one may not work. If it does, congrats to you. And I think that might mean you're part of the 1% of the 1% of the 1%. But I do believe that persistence beats the resistance. That means that if you keep at your idea, and as long as you are working on something that you love, so you have a passion that will keep you working through all the obstacles that are coming your way, you will succeed. And you know, oftentimes they don't share in the media that the entrepreneurs who are successful have many failures before. So just, you know, be prepared to use every single failure as an experiment or something positive where you learn from it. It doesn't have to be actually a failure. Some people like to use that word, but being persistent and relentless. So just do not give up. You know, because, you know, at this point, I feel like if I were to go get a job at Google or Facebook or Amazon or something like this as a developer, what would that mean for the last, I don't know, like 20 years of my life? Why wasn't I an entrepreneur if I'm just going to give it all up? So I almost at this point would rather die trying than to quit. And I think in order to be relentless and persistent like this, again, back to the original point I made earlier, you just have to be passionate about what you're doing, because then you will be able to beat that resistance that's coming at you every single day, trying to make you fail, and you will overcome, and then you will succeed. And you know, the other point, it's the same one I would make. You have to work on something that you care about. You have to be able to get up every day and say, I love what I do. So you have to love what you do. You have to be relentless and persistent about making that vision for what you're building happen. And if you're going to partner and collaborate with people, remember we're all human. And while business is great and we can make all these sacrifices for work with people that you want to work with. Work with people that you'd like to be around, because you're going to be around these people. So if you can love what you're doing and love who you're doing it with, you could do it forever. And so I think obviously there's other more tactical things, like constantly be learning, you know, brushing up on like new technologies, learning new programming languages, or whatever it might be for your particular area of expertise. But don't just plateau, constantly push yourself. And I think that's, you know, that's something that will, in addition with those other attributes, that's a winning equation in my opinion. And even if you don't end up succeeding, but you're able at least to try throughout your whole life, without having to have gotten a job, but somehow being able to pursue your vision. And maybe you didn't make $1 billion exit, but at least you got to work on something that you love with the people that you like. And I think that means that, like, at least you got to know in your soul, in your heart, that you gave it a shot and you love and loved what you did and what you do. So I think those attributes, you cannot go wrong.